thanks so much for coming by today. We're gonna try out the sun-dried tomato baked chicken from Magnolia Cookbook volume number 3. So I have not made this yet, but I am pumped about it because, as you know, and if you've been watching, I'm not a big meat eater, but I do like chicken. So I'm pumped to see if I can make this part of our regular routine for dinners throughout the week. So let's get started. Okay, so our first step is to cut the chicken and season it. So we have 6 chicken breasts here. I'm going to take one of them, slit the sides, and we're not gonna go all the way through. So just be careful. I'm saying that to myself. I'm sure I'll mess up and one of them will go all the way through. Okay, that should do it. One down. Let's season it with some salt and pepper. Flip it over. Okay. One down, 5 to go. All right, so all 6 of our chicken breasts are ready to go. They are cut and seasoned. Let's head over to the stove, heat up that oil, and get them cooked. Just a quick note that we're not cooking them all the way through. We're just browning them 4 minutes per each side. That way, because remember, this is baked, so we're gonna throw it in the oven eventually. So let's head over to the stove. Okay, so we have our chicken cut, seasoned. Let's get this on the stove. So I have some olive oil here. I have the temperature going up on this bad boy. I'm gonna let this kind of warm up a little bit, the oil. And then we're gonna place our chicken on here 3 at a time, and we're gonna let it brown. But like I said, we're not letting it cook all the way through because this does get baked. I just said that weird, but it's okay. We are ready to go. All right, let's wait it out. Okay, it's been about 4 minutes. Let's flip it over. And we'll let this sit here for another 4 minutes. Okay, so it's been just about 4 minutes. Let's take these off. And remember, they're not going to be cooked through because they're going to get baked, so don't freak out. And let's add in the last 3. And 4 minutes. All right, time to flip. It's been 4 minutes. Okay, so it's time to take the last 3 off. They are browned on each side. Oil is popping. Okay. All right, we'll let these cool down and we're gonna come over here and get ready to make our sauce. Okay, so time to make our sauce. So I have a food processor here. You can use a blender. I didn't like my blender, so I got rid of it. But let's blend together our chicken stock, our sun-dried tomatoes with the oil. Okay. Well, there we go. Our garlic powder. Our garlic cloves, some heavy cream, okay. And I'm just going to quickly chop up some of this basil, just slightly chopped, and then we're going to throw it into here. It looks good. So let's blend this away. Now we're cooking with gas. See how it looks. Okay. Maybe another pulse or two. I see some chunks flying around in there, so I'm just gonna let this go on low. Getting redder, so those tomatoes are getting chopped. Okay, that looks better. Let's see how this looks. Do I see any chunkiness? No, I think this looks good. All right, so we're gonna put this off to the side. We're gonna grab our chicken, and then we're gonna stuff that with some mozzarella, and then throw it in the oven with our newly made sauce. Okay, so we have our chicken ready, we have our sauce ready. Let's cut up some mozzarella and we'll throw that in the middle of each chicken slice. So we have 6 pieces. Might need more, but let's see. So we have our first piece here. Oh, we might need some more, right? Actually, let me cut this in half to get this in there. There we go. There we go. Okay, one done. So before I even do any more, I'm gonna put a layer of the sauce down. That way I can just prepare the chicken and throw it in the pan. So we're gonna start off by putting a cup of the sauce we just made on the bottom. Spread that around. Okay. Now we're going to add in our first piece of chicken. Okay, and we'll do the rest for the remaining. Oh, I'm stuffing this in here. She says 6 pieces of chicken breast, but I don't know if I can fit all of them in here. There we go. That should do it. Okay, so the last step here is to add another cup of our juice into this top. So I'm going to cover with this. It smells really good. So I'm pumped for this. All right. I'm gonna wash my hands and we're gonna put this in the oven at 375 for 40 minutes. Okay, temperature's up. Let's throw this in the oven for 40 minutes. Let's see how this turns out. Okay, so the final steps for our chicken dinner is to cook some pasta, get some broccoli in there, to blanch that, and then combine it together with the remaining sauce, and finally eat some dinner. So let's go over to the stove. I have some salted water ready to go. I'm gonna put this on. Once this comes to a boil, we're adding our pasta, let that cook, and the last 4 minutes, we're gonna add in our broccoli. Okay, so our water is boiling. I'm gonna throw in our macaroni, which is a pound, and I'm gonna set this timer. This actually needs 9 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna set it for 6 minutes so that those last 4 minutes I can remember to throw in the broccoli. 6 minutes, I'll give it a stir, and we'll get our broccoli added after those 6 minutes. Okay, so it's been 6 minutes. We got 4 minutes left on our macaroni. I'm gonna reset the timer for 4 minutes, and then I'm gonna add in our broccoli. I love how bright the broccoli gets as soon as you dump this in water, in hot water, steaming water. Okay, time is up. Let's drain our pasta, turn off the timer, and I also threw in the microwave our sauce that we had remaining previously. I'm gonna heat that up because what we're gonna do is we're going to mix together that remaining sauce with this pasta and broccoli. These would help. I needed a bigger colander. That's okay, because you know what? It's going into this big bowl. Getting a nice peach roll. Down. Okay. All right. Jump it. Let's heat up our sauce and then we'll combine the two. Okay, so our sauce is all warmed up. Let's take it back here. We're going to ladle this in. I was at first gonna dump it all in, but I think I'm just gonna ladle this and see how much. Oh, it's gonna need it all for sure, actually. Okay. And we're also adding in a teaspoon of kosher salt. So I didn't do the full teaspoon because we need that full teaspoon or not. Wow, it smells really good. For a second, I was a little nervous that it was gonna be too much liquid, but it's just enough sauce for the macaroni and broccoli. So, looks and smells very good. So, we are ready to plate this and try it out. All right, so it's time to try our sun-dried tomato baked chicken. Smells really good. Let's first take a bite of the chicken. I love melted cheese. Super flavorful. I love the chicken, the melted cheese. The sauce is very good. So let's try the pasta with some broccoli. Okay, this is really good. I love this. It's definitely gonna be something that I'm gonna be making during the weekday for guests or whatever. This is part of the routine now. Definitely part of the scheduling for dinner. I loved it. It was amazing. So flavorful. Definitely check it out. Let me know if you do. Throw a comment in. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for coming by and watching us make this wonderful dinner from Magnolia Cookbook Volume Number 3. I'll catch you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Okay, so the final steps for our baked chicken. Nope. Okay, so it's time to try our tomato